San Luis Obispo City Council members approved and filed an after-action review of the police department's response to a protest last June. KSBY's Melissa Newman joins us live in San Luis Obispo now. Melissa, why was it not approved during last council meeting last week?
Richard, council members decided to continue discussions to tonight because last week they took public comment until almost midnight. Tonight, council members reviewed some of those concerns raised last week before ultimately accepting the report. It was a heated discussion during last week's city council meeting.
We are not your children to force your will upon, and we are not animals for you to mistreat and muzzle. And if we were animals, honestly, I believe you'd have treated us better.
San Luis Obispo City Council members were deciding whether to approve and file the after-action review of the police department's response during the June 1st protest, where tear gas, pepper bullets, and zip ties were used to disperse protesters.
I read the report. I looked at it. I had empathy for everyone involved, and particularly for the officers who are out there.
The nearly 100-page document included 10 action items the department will implement in order to improve their response. Two of those items, a new loudspeaker and new batteries for body cameras, became a focal point during both meetings. Community members raised concerns about the potential damaging effects the loudspeaker could have, something Interim Police Chief Jeff Smith explained Tuesday was misinformation.
Military-grade LRAD is a very large speaker that would be mounted on top of a vehicle and could cause some of the damage that was described last week. What we have purchased is not a military grade LRAD. It's just a louder speaker.
Smith says the extra batteries for body cameras was something the department was already considering.
So we did already have a plan to have additional batteries installed in the patrol vehicles. That way, if an officer was having a particular busy day and a high use from their camera, they would be able to swap out their batteries.
Each council member also took time to address some of the disparaging remarks made during the previous meeting's public comment. Several said they wish they would have stepped in during what they considered attacks on city staff and police officers.
So if it felt, and I know that it did, that there was an exception made and that there was potentially bias on my part, I would say that there might be some truth in that, and I want to own that.
I do want to be clear. The answer is not going to be to take away the needed resources or, quote, defund, unquote, the city department charged with protecting the public's safety. This is not going to happen.
Council members say they are continuing to work towards modernizing the police department. They point towards the recent hiring of a homeless response manager who will respond to incidents involving homeless throughout the community instead of sending the police. Reporting live in San Luis Obispo, Melissa Newman, KSBY News.
All right, Melissa, thank you. The city posts all of its meetings on its YouTube channel if you would like to rewatch on the discussions. The next city council meeting is next Tuesday, March 2nd.